The Sundance Film Festival offers a wide variety of films to see, from brand new, boundary-pushing horror movies to incisive comedies and heart-wrenching dramas. Every year in January, thousands of people descend on Park City, Utah to be the first to see what could become some of 2025's biggest movies. Because it highlights independent cinema, though, there are also some major discoveries to be found alongside anticipated new releases. This year saw excellent directorial debuts, from exciting new voices like Katarina Zhu with Bunalov and Eva Victor with Sorry, Baby to a few new releases from A24. We were on the ground at the festival to interview the stars, directors, and crew of these new films to get the inside scoop on some of the breakout hits of the festival. If you love movies, there's something at Sundance for you. Check out what we saw below, who we talked to, and what we thought of the films below. Ricky, starring Stephen James as a man living life post-incarceration. Stephen James leads a somber reflection on the lack of societal support for previously incarcerated people in Rashad Fret's feature film directorial debut. Ricky is based on Fret's own short film, which premiered at Sundance in 2023, and incorporates the experiences of ex-offenders once they attempted to reintegrate into their lives as free men and women. The movie also features Third Rock from the Sun Simbi Kali in the genuinely heartfelt role of Ricky's mother, who is at a loss for how to help her son, and Abbott Elementary's Cheryl Lee Ralph as his parole officer Joanne, whose brand of tough love masks a deep affection for her charge. Screen Rant interviewed Fret and several Ricky cast members at the movie's premiere, including James himself, who said he was blown away by the original short film and knew a feature-length expansion could be something special. While Ricky's journey on screen is a very nuanced and personal one, he also represents a great deal of Americans who are left behind by the system, which was something James hoped would be clear to audiences. Dev Patel and Rosie McEwen are venturing down a path of fantasy-driven insanity in Rabbit Trap. Hailing from writer-director Bryn Chiney in his feature directorial debut, the movie centers on musician-married couple Darcy and Daphne in 1970s Britain who, in an effort to record a new album, moved to a remote house in the wooded area of Wales. During their time there, they find themselves inadvertently stumbling upon local ancient folk magic, and their already fragile relationship is further put to the test. Screen Rant interviewed McEwen, Jace Crute, and Chiney at the movie's premiere to discuss Rabbit Trap, including their partnership with producers Daniel Noah and Elijah Wood via their Spectavision banner. Chiney, in particular, reflected on his working relationship with Patel on the film, after having just made his own feature directorial debut on Monkey Man, praising the star's great instincts both in front of and behind the camera. Atropia, a satirical romance set on a military base that will make you laugh out loud. Alia Shawkat screams in Atropia. Alia Shawkat is holding nothing back with her military satire Atropia, and is bringing a star-studded cast along with her. The movie is set in the mid-2000s on an American military base used for training simulations of the real Iraq war zone, focusing on an aspiring actor who falls in love with a soldier cast as an insurgent. Alongside Shawkat, the ensemble Atropia cast includes Master of the Airs Callum Turner, Poker Face's Chloe Sevigny, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlists Jane Levi, Heretics Chloe East and Nutcrackers Tim Heidecker. Screen Rant interviewed Shawkat, Turner, Levi, East, Priscilla Garita, and debuting feature writer-director Haley Gates at the Atropia Sundance Film Festival premiere. Shawkat began by acknowledging that while her Max comedy Search Party had elements of satire, the new film has a world all to itself and a tone that's quite different from much of what she's done in the past. East, Levi and Garita also went on to praise Gates' ability to allow her Atropia cast to cut loose and embrace the chaotic fun of the satire, with East even recalling that she had forgotten just how wild her role got until she was reminded of it by a crew member when they reunited on another project sometime later. For Gates, she acknowledges that the tonal tightrope walk required when putting together a satire is so scary, explaining that her approach to balancing the movie's multiple genres is to recognize the seriousness as much as the comedy, while also praising her cast for nailing what she wanted to do with Atropia. The Ballad of Wallace Island, a charming comedy that will warm your heart. Untitled Nell and Herb look at each other smiling while Herb plays guitar in Ballad of Wallace Island. Releasing March 28 through Focus Features, The Ballad of Wallace Island is a whimsical yet heartfelt tale about letting go of the past and longing for connection. Co-writers Tom Baston and Tim Key, who are comedic legends in their own right, re-team with director James Griffiths to turn their 2007 short film into a full-fledged feature. Doing so required adding a few more characters and storylines, so now the one and only Herb McGuire, Baston, lands on his millionaire host Charles Key, Welsh Island only to discover that his ex-partner in life and music Nell Mortimer, Carey Mulligan, is also there to play, and so is her husband Michael, Akemjene Daifornin. What could easily be a zany comedy of errors reveals itself instead to be an introspective and nuanced look at the lives and loves we each leave behind, as Herb and Nell rediscover their passion for music in new circumstances, and even Charles uncovers the secret to human connection that he had misplaced for so long. Key revealed just how much the movie hinged on Mulligan's casting when he explained that she was #1 on their dream list.